Where am I gonna get my next drink now?
Do you want to buy me? I'm a first-class slave. My son is going to be the great Ben-Hur.
Hang on, Ben-Hur? How do you know?
You know, that's a long story.
Okay then, tell it.
Actually, I don't come from Egypt at all. I ended up here on accident. A few aliens brought me here after a short trip to Rome.
Aliens?
I actually lived in a small village close to Kingston upon Hull. I learned how to swim and dive there. Well, in 1976, a few aliens abducted me from the Andromeda Nebula. We traveled through the entire galaxy together. We had a great time. Django, the boys and I had a lot of fun in the Star Cruiser until they beamed me down to good old Earth.
Earth?
Unfortunately, they didn't hit my correct time. Django had a few beers. You know how it is. Goodbyes, complex technology, and yesterday's hangover. Well, you make mistakes quickly then.
Everyone makes mistakes now and then.
Anyway, that's how I got to Rome. Don't want to complain. Had an interesting time at the gladiator school. Well, you know, you're like a star, and the fans recognize you wherever you go. Constant press, autographs, and wild groupies in the bathroom of dive bars. The emperor at the time, Caesar, was a good buddy of mine. There were lots of orgies, wine and grapes in those days, you know. Ben-Hur must have been conceived around this time.
Ben-Hur?
Can't really say he was a father's dream. No, not really. Constant stress, lots of drugs, and he always wanted me to give him money. You know? Yeah, man. And then there was this terrible misfortune with Caesar and his berserk brother. Hell, they were all out of their minds then. I broke out of the gladiator school and made myself a time machine out of one of Caesar's crunchy cereal boxes. Something on the flux capacitor must have broken. Well, and that's how I landed here. Right smack in Combat L. Wombat's house.
Oh wow, how long will this take?
He sold me right away as a house and garden slave to Kvondachem. And that one sold me as a garage and garden slave to Elten Mutchat. And since then, he's been wanting to sell me, but can't get rid of me.
My, what an interesting life.
Anyway, that's not even half as interesting as El Mutchob's brother's life.
El Mocho's brother?
Yeah, he's deaf, you know. But he really dealt well with his life as a slave. He has an ex-wife and his little daughter. Kid, it even makes me get sappy. He takes care of her completely on his own. Man, she can't even talk yet. But she's already really helpful. There's a rumor going around that he has a new girlfriend and that she's really rich with a big house and a garden and everything. Even though El Mutchob's brother is deaf. Alright, I can read and write.
Good, good. I'll have a talk with the slave master.
Good idea.
And she was so pretty. How am I supposed to live without Son of Cairo? You could at least buy...
What was that again? Your slave can read, write, and swim?
Exactly! A treasure among slaves. Of course not, but word gets around.
And now she's just simply disappeared.
Gosh, what a hell of a party. I think I must be going. But dude, where's my caravan?
That doesn't seem to work.
Maybe she's just bumming around with some friends.
The Pharaoh's daughter? Are you crazy? The daughters of pharaohs don't do stuff like that.
True. Pharaoh's daughters loll
I don't
around
think
in the
that'll
garden
work out.
all day.
And sing pretty songs. Until they end up getting kidnapped. Like now. But banning bananas from the city is really horrible news. Ah, very nice.
Hey, you've killed the good old slave driver.
What? Killed? I didn't mean to kill him.
Oh, look. I think he's just asleep.
Slave, you are free.
That's kind of you. Although it's been quite convenient here with the good old slave driver. Anyway, how can I reward you for this?
Well, I'd like you to dive a little bit.
Oh, that's my speciality. No problem. Where's the pool?
It's no pool, it's a pond. I'll show you the way.
And here it is.
I don't believe it. That rascal returned my lamp.
Nice show.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, think nothing of it. Actually, you're the one helping me. To show my gratitude, I'll give you my old time machine. It's not much use anymore because there's no more juice inside. But I will certainly not need it again. I've decided to stay here with these nice guys.
Oh boy, what a relief. Now I feel like a real genie again. Good work. See ya.
Hang on, what about my reward?
Oh, yes, sure. How could I forget? So I'll let you take part in my omniscient knowledge. What do you want to know?
There's this question about life, the universe, and everything.
42, definitely.
Did aliens build the pyramids?
Oh, I didn't look for that one yet. I'll go over later and have a look.
Who kidnapped the pharaoh's daughter?
Ah, that's an interesting story. Osiris gave order to kidnap her. He wants to force the pharaoh to bring him the Ankh. The first handing over did not work out. The Scarab King was already waiting all wrapped up inside a sarcophagus. But then you came along and stole the Ankh.
Well, that was more like an accident.
Anyway, Osiris wants to force the pharaoh to get the Ankh and bring it to him. So he kidnapped his daughter and is now holding her captive in the underworld. To rescue her, you'd have to get inside the Sphinx and find the portal to the underworld there. But who would be foolish enough to step in there? Any more questions?
Thanks, that's all I need to know.
Fine. Now don't tell the labor union about me giving hints, although being retired. I will now go and finally enjoy my vacation.
Asil, you won't collaborate with the Pharaoh, will you?
I think if I want to get my curse removed, I'll have to play his game.
To be honest, I don't think you'll get out of there alive. Maybe I can think of something to help you after all.